if you look at entrepreneurs, true entrepreneurs, right? And I believe you're one of them. You've been doing that for a much longer time than I have. What we have as entrepreneurs is you have business people and you have entrepreneurs. A business person takes a business model and he runs that business model. An entrepreneur is the one where in the olden days used to be those explorers. They'd basically get the ship, they load it up with food and water and you know, all the stuff with them to last them a couple of years, and they'd venture into the unknown. Now, a lot of times they might die in storms and never come back, or they won't find this new place and the unexplored place, which they get to first. Why is Elon Musk trying to get to Mars? He wants to be the first person that gets on there because he gets there first. He's got the first, you know, he's landed on a planet first. So this is where you now need to start thinking is, how can I be the innovator in this industry? How can I start to generate something more than what I have? And it doesn't matter how crazy it is, because when it's crazy, you then look at it, is this crazy commercial? It doesn't make sense. Then you do your feasibility study on it. And if you then think it works, then look, it does work, then you know, you can put in, think of this VR thing. How much will it cost to build this tech stack in all what you're basically doing? But if you build this, what could be the revenue potential you've got if people could just sit in their armchair and play your same thing with the attraction? Because then you see what happens is people who've come will be more likely to go and use it. So you got your upsell. Anybody who's using that VR set will want to come and visit you because that'll be an attraction that you want to get into. So that's what I'm saying. Start thinking beyond the box. Start thinking creative. Start thinking scalability. Start thinking exit, because, you know, and start thinking revenue model that you could become. You could become a SaaS model, because if you could create some online version, you could become a SaaS model. And again, Wayne, I might be talking crazy. I might be talking my backside right now, but what I'm trying to explain is, until you don't start thinking beyond, you will never realize what you could commercialize and be that innovator in this industry. Right. So those are the kind of things you need to really think about. Your business plan will help you do it. How can you make this sustainable? Let's say, for example, COVID hits, Wayne, right? COVID hits right now, right? Everything's going to be shut. It might not be COVID. We've got a vaccine for COVID. It could be the next COVID, right? Everything shuts down. What is your risk mitigation in that? What do you have that you can still generate revenue? Now, if you could have things like that in your business plan, where you've mitigated in different scenarios, things, you know, like, oh, well, if we had this and we had to be total shutdown, we've got this online thing they can basically work, you know, they could do. I don't know, Wayne, you're the person that understands this. You now have to be that little creative and start working out things where you have to give the investor enough yeses and pluses that compels them to invest.